No.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crypto 01. I am your host, Jordan Miles, aka Jordan Nomad, and today we're going to talk about exchanges. I'm only going to go over two today, but there are many exchanges out there, and eventually you want to start getting into many exchanges so you can get into arbitrage. But there's levels to this. I don't recommend anyone starting off with arbitrage, and this is a basic knowledge in crypto type of course that I'm giving you, right? And this is the reason why Binance is one of my favorites. Binance referral program. It pays to have friends. So any person you refer to Binance, you get paid a percentage of their spreads. And what's a spread? Spread is it's the money they gain from a trade. So if they gain $25, you get 25% of that. They gain $100, you get $25. This is for every person that you refer forever until they change their policy, and they can change it anytime. So I recommend people to actually start being active and utilizing this. This is how you can leverage your wealth, not just create wealth, but leverage the wealth that you create. As you can see, these are commissions that are paid to the top three. All right, the number one guy has earned 175.9 Bitcoin, 176 Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is worth $8,000. All right, I don't know his email address because he got a lot of stuff blinked out, but I mean, he's stacking. He know how to advertise to people, and that's what you do. You leverage or what have you. But this is the reason why this is one of my favorite exchanges. Well, I ain't gonna harp on that so much. All right, we're gonna get into how to trade a little bit, just a little bit. All right. Now this is the market. I know it looks a little confusing, especially to those who don't know what they're looking at. But don't be intimidated by this. Don't. First, you need to do a little analyzation, market research before you even start looking at the market. I did analyzation, market research for about a month, maybe a month and a half before I even start playing with this. When I started playing with it, I got too excited because it was too easy. I'm like, no, this can't be this easy, right? Got too excited, and I sold quicker than what I was supposed to sell, and I bought quicker than what I was supposed to buy. I was buying when it was a little too high, when I should have waited, been more patient, and bought when it got a little lower. But you want to buy when the price is low, and you want to sell when the price is high. You don't want to cheat yourself, all right? Also, there are other websites you could use to set alerts. Anytime the price of a particular coin of interest is one that you're interested in, a coin of interest goes down, buy. Anytime a coin of interest goes up to a selling point that you want to sell, if you want to make 10%, 15, 20%, do the math. What's 10% plus what you purchased it at? What's 15? What's 20% plus what you purchased it at? Then sell. And this is how you leverage your income. This is how you predict how much money you can make weekly and monthly. You start getting 10% off sales every other day, 20% every week. Man, you could turn little money into a lot of money real quick. All right, so I'm just going to show y'all some basic things that you need to set up when you are using Binance. So this is on basic. Let's go to advanced. I choose advanced because to me, I prefer the way it looks. We're just wait for this load up. Bam, look at that. Oh, that looks special. First off, you look probably like, what the am I looking at, right? All right, I'm gonna go over some real basic general knowledge when it comes to this stuff. All right, the pink or red, as some people like to call it, the pink, it is the sell orders. The green, these are the buy orders. And like I said, you want to buy low and you want to sell high. Okay, now when the market is going down like this, that means the sellers are in control. All right, they selling all of their coins and it's driving the price down. All right, and once the price is low, like it is right here, as you can see right here, buyers take control and they start buying up everything. But eventually it drops because no one wants to keep buying at a certain price. It's like, no, it's not worth this much, so let me just sell. And they start selling, and it goes through this little life cycle of buying and selling. All right, and right here, down here is the RSI. All right, basically this little middle dash portion, I'm gonna go up to it with the mouse. Bam, right there in the middle. That's the little dash dotted line. That is your middle point. All right, that's like your break-even point. Now, if it's way too far above it, which it is right here, it's gonna come down. It always does. And this is what you need to be looking at. All right, because everything wants to remain balanced. All markets want to remain balanced. No one wants to pay too much more than what a coin is worth, or a stock is worth, or a foreign exchange currency is worth. So that's why the price goes down or the price goes up if it's too far down. This price is too far up, it's going down. It wants to be at the middle. If it goes too far down, it might stay there for a while, but guess what? It's going to come back up because it wants to be in the middle. All right, everything wants to remain balanced in markets. That's how markets go. All right, now some of the indicators that I said, you have to set indicators so you can actually start analyzing and monitoring this chart effectively. All right, let me see. I click on the MACD, you know, the MACD or the RSI. Bam, or switch from MACD to RSI. And what do you get from the MACD that you don't get from RSI? As you can see clearly in the MACD, it's going to show you who has more power, whether it is the buyers or the sellers. All right. Now, and when that power shifts, you're going to see these two colors switch. All right. There was a color switch right here. Boom. And you see his price go up. The buyers took control. And then you see, bam, the switch right here. Sellers took control. All right. Then you see a switch again right here. Buyers take control. Boom. So you need to start recognizing these trends and utilizing these charts to your advantage. That's the MACD. And this is the RSI. You know, you can use the RSI as well. I personally like to stick with the RSI. All right. That's what I'm gonna talk about mostly. And then you want to have what's the MA? Let's see what the MA indicator is. I'm not sure what the MA indicator is. I forget, but I had that set as well, and I believe it has something to do with these lines right here. All right. Anyway, you want to set your RSI and your MA at all times. All right. It's just gonna benefit you, and you want to get yourself used to having these indicators on because it's gonna help you predict trends in the market. This is how you're gonna know when to buy and also when to sell. All right. Boom. So that's that. Also, like, let me see. This is a 2-hour analysis, right? So let's go to a 1-hour analysis. Bam. Each one of these sticks or candles, they represent 1 hour, right? So on 24 of these candles is a day. You can see how it increased or decreased in a day. So it kind of went up from here at this point. Kind of went up, you know. That's the hour. And we can go into minutes. Let's go into the 5-minute. Boom. As you can see, over a period of 5 minutes, it has been decreasing, steadily decreasing, or whatever. You want to use all of this to your advantage, and you also want to look at the longevity of the market of all the coins. Primarily, your coins of interest, your altcoins that you are interested in, and Bitcoin, because everything relates to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the gold standard of cryptocurrency. When Bitcoin goes down, the value of the majority of the altcoins are going to go down as well. If it goes down by a lot, I'm talking about like 2, 3, 4,000, then that means all of these coins, the value of all of these coins are about to go down. If it goes down a little bit, maybe not so much. Maybe people are selling their Bitcoin and buying up a lot of altcoins, and that happens too. You know, so just be advised, okay? And I know I'm talking about many different things, but this should just give you a little bit of idea as to what an exchange looks like. All right, as you can see, I have 2 sale orders, one on OneChain and one on Verge. And I put them I put them orders in, right? So if it hit, I put them in like automatically on a sell limit. And basically, what a sell, I ain't gonna go into limits too much, but you put a limit order in, right? And basically, it's like an indicator. Once your price hits at a certain point, you sell at a point that's slightly lower. I sell at a point that's slightly lower because it's gonna be a guaranteed sale, right? So basically, if this coin goes to, let's say, 1208, I'm gonna put my put my limit at 1207, right? I'm gonna put my stop at 1208 and my limit at 1207, because once it goes to 1208, I'm selling at 12 volts. I'm selling it one Satoshi lower. And basically what that's gonna do is guarantee me a sale. You know what I mean? I like to work with guarantees. That's just how I operate. You know, and you know, the language that I'm talking, it might sound a little confusing, but join the Telegram, we can actually have a deeper conversation about it. Moving on. So this is Binance. That's the market in a nutshell, and I'm not gonna harp on that too much. Click. Now this is ByBox, and the reason I like ByBox is for the same reason that I like Binance. They have an excellent referral program. Now I'm not going to get to the referral program page. You can go to ByBox, look at the referral program page, but essentially it's like 25-30% on spreads, you know, almost the same. And there are other exchanges out there that's going to give you some good percentages on spreads, but it might not be for lifetime. It might be for like the first 3 months, it might be for the first year, it might be for the first 5 years, whatever. They're limited. You know, I like to go with systems that guarantee me income. And if you're going to be referring people to an exchange, refer them to an exchange that's going to pay you. I mean, hey, it's beneficial to diversify your money and diversify your portfolio and get yourself in different exchanges, because different exchanges may offer you different coins. There are some coins that are not on Binance or ByBox, right? And these coins could be potentially very valuable. For instance, there is a new Bitcoin out called Bitcoin Atom. It was a new Bitcoin that dropped, I think, last month, called Bitcoin Private. That thing done went up by 200%. I haven't bought any, and it isn't listed on Binance or ByBox. It's on like Trade Satoshi or something like that. And I'm just letting y'all know this to give you some insight as to how these coins go. Like if it's a new coin out, it's probably not going to be on a high demanding or very popular, very famous exchange. That happens sometimes. So you have to do your market research. And once a coin forks, i.e. if Bitcoin makes someone uses Bitcoin's protocol or platform to create another coin, like Bitcoin Private or Bitcoin Atom, like you need to pay attention to that. Because Bitcoin Private went up 200-300% since it's been out, but it's crazy. You know, that's some good crazy money. You know, and I got none of it. So, but I'm letting you guys know, so you could be aware. I'm not giving you any financial advice. Just telling you should be aware of potential gains. That's all. All right. Now I'm just gonna talk about these two. You can set the same indicators. I personally like using Binance more than ByBox, and that's all I want to actually tell you. One thing I want to drive home is what you need to do for these referrals. And you have to understand, it's not just about trading, day trades, or buy and hold. I don't recommend anyone buying and holding unless they do a lot of market research and they see value in a particular coin or various coins. Then you buy and hold those coins and you trade everything else, okay? It's like a saves account. You make money from your work. Your work is your trading. It's a day trader. You make money from your work. Your money is your spreads. So boom, you take 10% of your spread or whatever, you put that towards something that you have a longer interest in, and you buy and you hold that. That's like your savings. All right. These are coins that are very immature, probably very young, or have a lot of room to grow. And you're expecting the next 2, 3, 5 years that the price of it is gonna go through the roof, or as people like to say, to the moon, with the crypto. This is just something smart you should do. By the way, this isn't financial advice. It's just something that I would do, and I think it's relatively intelligent. All right. But you want to take advantage of these referral programs as much as you can. If you know people that are interested in crypto, by all means, get into ByBox, get into Binance first, because they're very easy to get into. You also want to set up your alerts, and you want to set up your privacy protocols. You want to do them all to the letter. You don't want to skip any of them. Download Google Authenticator. Download Google Authenticator in the Play Store or your iTunes store. Download that. What it's going to do is generate a 6 or 7 digit number. It's going to be random every 30 seconds or something like that. And you're going to use your username or email, password, and that Google Authenticator number that changes often to log into your exchange. Do it. You have to go through a couple loops to officially get into an exchange, but it's worth it. It won't take you that long. It's well worth it. You may have to submit a picture. You may have to submit your some tax information or your ID, because they need to verify you are who you say you are. You know, people, when this stuff first started, there were scammers out a lot. People started complaining. People started losing a lot of money, and like these exchanges start cracking down on it. So to crack it down on it, they need to get people's information. And if you want to play ball, this is something that you have to do. Okay, so be advised of that. And I keep getting off topic. The referral program, do it, do it, do it. If you know people are interested, you have friends who are interested, sign up through my links that I'm going to have in the description below, and refer them to my YouTube page. I mean, or you refer them to your referral link. Do it. Spread the wealth, spread the knowledge, and tell them to do the same thing. Like, there's enough money on these exchanges for everyone to make money. There's enough room for everyone to grow. This is a big market and it's very immature. Take advantage of it. By the way, this is not financial advice. I'm just giving you a little insight as to how the game works. And this is very junior level stuff, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this video, and I'll see y'all next time.